Nicki Minaj. I never thought there would be a day, Shannon, where me and Nicki Minaj would be seeing things eye to eye. Right?
In term, which part? Okay, I'm gonna just wait until you say what part you agree with.
Right. So Nicki Minaj, I'm going to try to explain this in a chronological order that makes sense to people. So apparently there was a Met Gala that Shannon's homegirl was at, with
Who?
this dumbass
Oh,
dress on.
AOC. Oh,
Uh yeah, tax
yeah,
the rich. I'm gonna go to this
yeah.
event where there's like 30,000 a plate. Okay, Miss AOC. Yeah, so apparently I think Nicki Minaj was responding to questions about why she wasn't at the Met Gala.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And she had tweeted, I just had it. She had tweeted, okay.
You lost them?
Yo, okay. They want you to get vaccinated for the Met. If I get vaccinated, it won't for the Met. She wouldn't say that it won't be for the Met. It'll be once I feel I've done enough research. I'm working on that now. In the meantime, my loves, be safe. Wear the mask with two strings that grips your head and face, not that loose one. Prayer hand emoji, heart. Shannon, do you find anything problematic about that statement?
No.
Me neither, right? So immediately the Twitter streets start picking up. Nicki Minaj, she's not at the Met because she's not vaccinated. Then Nicki Minaj, a couple of minutes later or hours, I don't know the right amount of time, but she tweeted, I got sneeze. She tweeted, my cousin in Trinidad won't get the vaccine because his friends got it and became impotent. His testicles became swollen. His friend was weeks away from getting married. Now the girl called off the wedding. So just pray on it and make sure you're comfortable with your decision, not bullied. Shannon, do you find a problem with that statement?
Well, there's stuff going around saying that it was a false claim now, so
I didn't ask you that. I said this statement here. I don't care about the claim.
uh no, not really, because who's to say that that was caused by the vaccine?
Okay, so do you have a problem with the statement or not?
Yeah, kind of. Because she's relating the two things together and she doesn't know if that's exactly what caused it, therefore spreading misinformation and fear.
But she's not spreading anything. She's reporting on a third party account.
Cool. I mean, I guess so, but still, I mean, whatever. I mean, you're entitled to say what you want to. I don't have a problem with it. I just feel like it probably wasn't the best thing to say publicly because of the message that it promotes by saying it.
And what message is that? She said, pray on it and make sure you're comfortable with your decision.
Yeah, I know, but it's because she's relating the two things together, saying that one thing caused the other when there's no proof of that. But when you're saying it and you have a platform like you do, then then you're basically, it's sending a message.
So,
Now people,
question:
mhm.
if you had a bad reaction to the vaccine, and I tweeted out, yo, my friend Shannon, she got the vaccine, and then uh, 3 days later, um, her vagina don't work, right? Um,
Mhm.
would that be irresponsible?
Kind of a little bit.
Oh, so you don't think I should tell anyone about what happened?
No,
But then how will we
no.
know though? Isn't how we find out about the blood clotting and the myocarditis?
Yeah, I
My
guess that's true. I guess that's true.
I'm just saying
Yeah.
all of these side effects from the vaccine. At one point in time, there was no evidence for it until
Mhm.
enough people came forward saying, "Yo, I think the vaccine caused this." And then after some studies, it was like, okay, well, this is now on the list of possible side effects.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess. I guess.
I didn't see the problem with this statement at all. Once again, she said, pray on it, get the vaccine if you want to. But
I
she
mean,
wasn't
yeah,
going to.
every other part of it was fine. I just wasn't sure about that part. But
Yeah,
you make a good point.
yeah, I don't have a problem with that entire statement at all, right? And then she was responding to some people saying, I had to get the vaccine because they wouldn't let me look for a job or get a job and to earn some money. And no, I'm unsure about getting the second vaccine. And she's like, talking to her fans, blah, 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 blah. And then um somebody tweets, Nicki, I got the vaccine and haven't got the virus or anything, so that's a good thing. And Nicki quote tweeted and said, that's amazing, babe. This is the norm. So here she's acknowledging that the norm is you get the vaccine, you don't get the virus. That was a tweet. Somebody said, oh, then she's talking to more people. Same thing. They got the double dose. Nothing happens to them. Everything has a risk. Even an over-the-counter painkiller has a long list of side effects on the pack. Nicki's agreeing. Then she tweets, which vaccine would you recommend? It's hashtag Queen Radio Time. Talk to me. She puts a poll out there. Pfizer won the poll.
Definitely not Johnson & Johnson.
It was dead last. It got 5.2%.
Of course. The fact that anyone even voted for it is amazing.
Yeah. And so then somebody named Philip Lewis, the quote tweeted something that she said, was this the research that Nicki, put into the vaccine? Making a joke. Nicki, you read his ass to filth. And then that's when Joy Anna Reid, I can't stand Joy Reid. She went on her show, the Read Out show on MSNBC, and she said that Nicki Minaj was irresponsible for using her platform to encourage. She said, for you to use your platform to encourage our community to not protect themselves and save their lives. As a fan, I'm so sad that you did that. And she didn't do that. And so Nicki quote tweeted saying, this is what happens when you're so thirsty to down another black woman by the request of the white man that you didn't bother to read all of my tweets. My God, sister, do better. Imagine getting your dumb ass on TV a minute after a tweet to spread a false narrative about a black woman. I totally agree.
No,
this was one of those things where Joy Reid got on TV because she wanted to use Nicki Minaj to make some statement, and she got her ass, in the crosshairs because Nicki didn't let up. Then Nicki started calling her a coon, and it went down that path. And now there's this conversation around Nicki Minaj, anti-vaxxer, and so you got the right using Nicki Minaj for their purpose.
She never ever said she was against the vaccine, though.
That's crazy. My point.
Yeah,
my point is all of this stuff is going out, and people, it's like you're watching in real time the problem with the media landscape, because you have these two sides that are in this constant war with each other, and they use us individuals however they see fit to fit in with their agenda. It happens on the right and it happens on the left, right? And so now the right is using Nicki as for their political reasonings, and the left is using Nicki in the opposite way as far as shitting on her to make their points. And my only thing is, nothing Nicki said was anti-vax. Nicki never said to never get the vaccine. The only possible criticism you can have is the one that you had earlier, as far as she shouldn't have told that story, which I 100% disagree with, because, like I said before, all of these side effects that we know now, initially there was no proof for it until you got enough people to come out and speak about it, and now the CDC has to acknowledge, okay, this is a possible side effect of the vaccine. So, dude, 3-4 months from now, it could be it's very possible that we might have some evidence that shows, what? A new side effect of the vaccine is, it affects your testes in some way, shape, or form. Now, it will probably still be the overwhelming minority, but that will still be a side effect worth listing. Would it not? So I don't understand why people don't understand, and this is for your people, Shannon, the liberals, the white liberals, right? Why can't they come to terms with their own racism? Whenever a black person steps even a little bit out of line with them and their left-wing talking points, they become the worst people on the planet. On the planet.
No, I think that's you're right. They do.
Because how do you get like the fact that this story turned into Nicki being an agent for the right, and now she's frozen out of Twitter, and now she's on Instagram, and now you have all these people taking sides. It's like, yo, number one, she's an individual person. Like, if your biggest argument is that Nicki Minaj is leading people astray, then a separate conversation should be had on the fact that we are obsessed with celebrity, that people are taking medical advice from celebrities. That's your dumbass fault. Number one. Number two, Nicki's point is, why can't she question certain things? And I agree with her. She has the right to question certain things. Like,
everyone has the right to question certain things. Yes, you're right. Especially about this. I don't know why everyone is expected to fall in line with the vaccine.
I don't understand
That's
it
obviously
either.
not going to happen.
But there's this obsession though on the left for this particular case, right? So the right was dumb about masks. I mean, they were dumb about masks, right? Mm-hmm. Like, dude, the mask has nothing to do with politics, really. Like, wear it or don't. Like, who? It's your own state. Like, if y'all want to not wear a mask in your own state, don't wear it. But stop trying to make the rest of us look like, I don't know, like we're slaves because we want to wear masks where we are. No, stop it. So the right was stupid about masks. On the vaccine, oh no, the left has gone off the rails. Like, first it was, we need to get to 70%, of vaccination rates in order for us to have herd immunity. Now it's, we need everyone to get vaccinated. And now it's also, we need a third booster shot. And also, well, even if you had COVID and you have natural immunity, you should still get vaccinated, even though there's no scientific evidence as to why that would be the case, right? Like, the left is going off the rails now. And so you can't question the vaccines. You can't ask questions. And treating Nicki Minaj this way, I'm telling you, it makes people less likely to get the vaccine, because now it looks like, okay, well, wait a minute. Why can't we question anything? Mm-hmm. Like, they think they're helping. They're not. Mm-hmm. You're making yourself look horrible. And so I'm like, yo, this Nicki Minaj stuff, to me, it's kind of just exposing what I've been saying for a while, which is that we are so focused on the racism in the Republican Party, the racism amongst conservatives, that I've been saying for a while that the people who are the super racist, in my opinion, but they never catch any smoke, are these white liberals. Because whenever a black person steps off of the Democratic playbook, even a little bit, suddenly all these white liberals and the black elite rally together to try to bring that black person down. I watched it happen with Kanye. I'm watching it happen with Nicki Minaj. And this is separate from whether or not I agree or disagree with the actual content of what that person is talking about. I don't care. My point, though, is that this need to degrade black people whenever they separate from the Democratic, establishment is awful to me. And I'm glad people are finally seeing it, because when it was Kanye and he was talking about the Trump stuff, people couldn't separate what he was talking about from the way he was being treated. Like, you had white liberals calling Kanye a coon and black people retweeting it. I was like, what? Yeah. I think with Nicki, though, you're seeing more compassion because Nicki's, A, she's a woman, and B, it's about the vaccines, which a lot of black people also are very cautious about the vaccines. So Trump was a much more hot button issue than these vaccines are. So I'm hoping
people even allowed to use the word coon? I'm sorry. I was just thinking about what you said. Does that
I
even
don't
make
think
sense?
so. Until y'all said they could.
No. Who said that? Who said that they said they could?
The people who was quote tweeting all these white people calling Kanye a coon. And y'all do that a lot too. If it's a black person you don't like, y'all don't defend them from the racism from the left. Whether it's Candace Owens, Larry Elder, who's the conservative Supreme Court guy? Clarence Thomas, Ben Carson. Like, you guys allow the left-wing racism because you don't like the black person. And I think that is, to me, that is the ultimate definition of a coon. To me. I'm just saying, like, that's how I feel. But yeah, I'm happy that Nicki's not backing down. It's sad that female MC and a Christian rapper are the hardest people in hip hop right now, because they can't be controlled. So salute to Nicki Minaj and Kanye West because Nick Cannon and them dudes be folding like this. Nicki's like, nah, I'm not backing down. I respect it.
Yeah, me too.
100%. So, that's really, what I wanted to say. But yeah, the left wing racism has to stop, man. Like, y'all can't keep hiding behind this thing where you guys think you know what's best for Black people, and that's what really pisses me off. Is it's the paternalistic instinct that I feel from them. It's like, no, Nikki, we know what's best for you. Okay, we do. Follow our plan, follow us, and they have convinced y'all, because remember, the Black elite are just like them. I keep trying to tell y'all, the Black elite, other than skin color, they have nothing in common with us. None. They don't vote like we do, contrary to which I believe. They don't experience the same levels of oppression that lower income African Americans or middle class African Americans experience. The only thing you have in common with them is you share a skin color. That's it. Other than that, you have no commonality with these people at all. And they use the fact that we share skin color to convince us of adapting certain policies or looking at one party as being more problematic than the other. When I would argue that they're like the same as far as the level of problematicness. Is that a word?
No.
I made up a word today. Problematicness. Yeah. I think we should really seriously think about the way the Black elite use people like Nicki Minaj or Kanye West to make sure that the rest of us never begin to question or think for ourselves. So
you might be right.
Yeah. So Nicki Minaj, if you're watching this, I support you on this one specific issue. You do a bunch of stuff that I find problematic, but on this one, specific issue, I'm with you. But I can't rock with you. I don't like Joy Reid, but I don't like us calling Black people coons in front of white people like that. It makes me uncomfortable.
No. I don't
like
either.
it. Even if you believe it in your soul, just keep it to yourself. Send her a text message. Say, hey, you coon. But don't be saying it on Twitter in front of all these. Can I say cracker?
No.
In front of all these white people.
Oh my God.
Don't do that. It's distasteful. Even Don Lemon. I hate Don Lemon. If Don Lemon was on fire, I pour chicken grease on him.
Oh, okay.
That's how I feel about Don Lemon.
That's okay.
I'm not gonna call Don Lemon a coon. I'm not gonna call him any type of slur.
Okay.
Even if in my soul I believe it, because I just feel weird when we use these words, these terms against other Black people on like these white stages. It makes me feel uncomfortable. I don't like it. So that's my one critique. Other than that, I'm with Nicki 100%.